Right here on In Focus, we profiled some special police training to better protect cases against dog fighting. It can be a tough crime to prove and also to prosecute. And both special training and targeted prosecution, they are increasing convictions.
But there may be a new tool that will help even more toward that end. Mayor Stephanie Rawlings-Blake introduced a bill this week taking the battle against dogfighting a step further. It's blood sport, a cruel means to a gruesome end for so many dogs here in Baltimore, and a practice that can be a harbinger for violence against people. A main reason why cities like Baltimore consider dogfighting a public safety and health hazard.
There are dozens of studies that show that individuals who are cruel to animals are also the perpetrators of violence against humans as well. And it's also a public health issue. It's
why Baltimore City Health Commissioner Dr. Lena Wen is hopeful. New legislation introduced by the mayor this week will quickly become law.
City Council Bill 15-0558, animal fighting paraphernalia.
Monday, the City Council introduced the mayor's bill aimed at outlawing the tools of the cruel trade. If passed, dogfighting paraphernalia, like seen here, treadmills, bite sticks, weighted collars, even a so-called rape stand for breeding purposes, all of it would land the owner in jail for 90 days and a $1,000 fine. City Councilman Robert Curran spoke to how passing this bill would make it easier to charge offenders. Currently, animal cruelty cases need far more evidence to charge.
So this will strengthen the laws to give our animal enforcement officers and our police department, our sheriff's department, all those in the efforts to stop animal fighting.
And in turn, the mayor feels crime in general.
Animals can't speak for themselves, and I believe it's our responsibility to continue to look for ways to protect those animals. And in doing so, we're protecting people as well, because individuals who engage in dogfighting and that type of behavior are also the ones that are engaging in other violence.
Several of them have handgun violations.
It's a theory perhaps no better illustrated than in one of the biggest dogfighting cases to be cracked in Baltimore from last December. 22 men were indicted in a multi-state dogfighting ring, netting police not just the abused animals and equipment, but several guns. But just this week, charges were dropped against one of the key defendants in the case. While the city state's attorney's office declined to comment on specifics, experts say if the mayor's bill had been law, a paraphernalia charge may have helped bring a stronger case.
It's going to allow them to charge based on paraphernalia. And that person might say, oh, well, I have this certain item for this purpose, which an average everyday person wouldn't have. So it's going to allow them to provide stiffer penalties to criminals that are participating in dogfighting.
Last year, when we first reported on special training to curb dogfighting for Baltimore police, we were able to tell you the number of people charged with the animal cruelty and how it doubled in just 4 years. Those statistics were under then City State's Attorney Greg Bernstein. We had asked the current administration for updated numbers on dogfighting cases and conviction rates, but have yet to hear back. Meanwhile, hearings on the animal fighting paraphernalia bill will most likely be this fall.
All right, Brian.